This is your girl Beachphoenix. What's up, y'all? What's up? YouTube, everybody here, Phoenix fam, and everybody else in between. Y'all, let me give y'all a little minute to come on in. I ain't gonna try to be on here too long because I'm chilling, as you can see. I'm chilling, I'm relaxing, and I wanted to come on here and talk about this one. I over the past couple days, I actually just watched like what do you call it? Binge watching. I just binge watched quite a few movies. I think probably at least 10. At least 10 titles I just seen over the past couple days. And I want to come out and just like talk about all of them. So I probably will try to there's at least 3 or 4 that was like within the same category that I can talk about. But let me hold on, y'all. Hold on. It's getting late. I usually don't come on live this late. I usually don't come on live this late. But I wanted to come, like I said, I seen about 10 of them over the past couple days at least. Probably was more than that. But this one I want to talk about just because I don't know, like I feel like the reason why I want to come out and talk about this one just because I like the covers. I like the cover art. You see that? So I like the cover art for this film. And it gave me, and this is gonna have spoilers, so just keep that in mind. Anybody who's coming in right now for the live, or if you are here for the replay, this got spoilers. So definitely, stay watch, stay tuned. But just keep in mind this gonna have some spoilers because I'm gonna just tell you, this just my little reaction from the film. So this one gonna have some spoilers, all right. But the reason why I want to talk about this one is because number one, I like the title. I'm gonna talk about this one first, but between all the films I just watched over the past couple of days, again, I really think it was a minimum of 10. I gotta look at the titles that I wrote down recently. But anyway, and my letterbox is completely out of date, y'all. I have not updated it in like at least a year. So I gotta get back on that too. But anyway, so number one reason why I wanted to talk about this one first because I like the cover art and it really had me intrigued. But it was dumb. It was so dumb. Like I feel like it did not live up to the cover art. But the thing is, it has so I have my other phone here. I'm gonna pull up. It has really good ratings. So don't listen to me if you want to see this or not. I'm not saying because it's dumb not to see it. Because on one hand, I feel like this is also a movie for the ladies. Like for the ladies to represent for another lady, it's like even though she the bad guy or something, I don't know. So it's kind of like so it gives you that like it gives you a little bit of comedy too. So it does give you that dark comedy. So let me tell you. So okay. IMDb, yeah, I'm always going to Internet Movie Database. That's IMDb. I'm always going there looking at that's how I get like a lot of that's another side note. That's how I get a lot of the images and stuff like that. I get the official images and BTS images and stuff like that off IMDb. All right. But this one gave it a 6.8 out of 10. Mm, so would I give it that high? No. Let me sit up. I'm all chilling. I'm laying down, y'all. I'm chilling. But no, I wouldn't give it a 6.8 out of 10. But again, I do want to say representing for the ladies, I'ma still say Team Linda. Okay, so it says meet Linda Little. She's from strategy and planning. Excuse me. So again, this is gonna have some spoilers, but I'm gonna just tell you basically what it's about. I'm not gonna read this whole little summary synopsis that they have on here. I'm gonna give y'all my own little summary and synopsis. All right, so basically, you got Linda Little. This is her here. I don't know if you can see my finger because I got this green screen. Okay, here it is. This is her right here. All right, so that's why I say she's from strategy and planning. She is just like that one employee who is very much into their work all the time. Don't got no life. All you know is your work. All you know is your numbers, your work, your figures, and all of that. So it said in the film how many years she been working there. I think it said 6. I think it says 6. But either way, she been working at that job for a long time. All right. But she been really overlooked. She's that like nerdy little lady, like I said, she ain't got no life. She's just all about work. And basically, She was promised a promotion, but the daddy died and left the company to his son, and the son is just a young, inherited the company. He don't really care about loyalty. He don't care about nothing or whatever. And that's when he was like, "Yeah, I'm about to give the promotion to somebody else, which is his golf buddy." And that's when the other dude was like, "Oh, the one, I guess he was like an advisor to his dad." He was like, "Well, you don't want to lose that girl, this girl. She looked real like, crazy on the cover, but at the time when we seen Linda in this part of the scene, she was just like that nerdy employee or whatever that was like overlooked. But they was like, don't overlook her, like don't forget about her and forget about your people type, because she, really put in hours, she knows what she's doing. Like you need somebody like that on the team. And they had this really big deal that they was trying to get, and they was gonna have to go on their little private jet and go. So he was like, all right, we're gonna invite her. All right, so then boom, they get on the flight, and when they on the flight, she's sitting in the back working. All the guys is up in the front. They laughing, having a good time. They drinking on the jet, all of this. Then they pull up her video. Okay. They pull up her video off YouTube. She got an old, well, I don't know if it was YouTube or whatever. But anyway, they found her old audition video for where she was trying to go on the little show Survivor. Where, I guess she sent her audition and she didn't get called, but anyway, they was laughing at her. They was laughing at her. Meanwhile, the whole time the plane, just moments before that, the plane crashed, right? Okay, so boom, when the plane crashed, only her and the boss is the one that survived. Okay, so now this is what the whole movie's about. So I had to say all of that to bring you to this. All right, so this is what the whole movie is about, and it's about her and her boss that's on this deserted island, and they don't know when they're gonna get found help or whatever. But the thing is, when they get to the island, obviously Linda already has some survival type of skills because they was just making fun of her audition video for Survivor. So she knows how to do a lot of stuff in the wilderness and live off the grid type. This boss guy of hers, who just like, one of them, I just inherited the company from my dad. He don't know nothing about nothing. And he got injured in the plane crash. So he had hurt his leg. So she even built like a shelter and everything for them to take care of him and all this kind of stuff. And it starts to kind of lean towards what's that movie? I'm trying to think. That movie with Kathy Bates. Misery. Okay, Misery. So boom, it kind of reminds you of like Misery because the girl Linda starts to feel like, I don't want to leave off this island. I want me and you to stay on this island forever. And he's kind of like, oh, so she's like throwing hints out there like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we could stay here forever? Wouldn't it be cool if, we just never get found while we go back to our real life? Like, nah, look at what the life has given us. So anyway, that's why I say the movie was kind of stupid because I didn't expect her to turn out like that. Again, you don't know none of these characters when you first watch it, but I expected it to be different. But I like that it was a little different because again, I ain't gonna lie. In my head, by the way the guys was acting and they was acting all like macho type and they was making fun of her, I thought when they got to the island they was gonna like try to like attack her or something. I thought it was gonna be they was gonna try to come for her like she was the weakest link. But it really twisted up, and when you got on the island, she was like, "I'm top dog because I'm the one who knows how to do stuff. I know what's poison. I know what's not." And it's only the other dude who's her boss. So I mean, I feel like the movie was done because it kind of like stretched out a little bit too much. It should have really got to the good stuff. The good stuff I feel like was the ending, and then like the little comedy bits in between where she kind of like basically did point out to him like, you'd be dead if it wasn't for me. And she was just easily doing stuff, and everything was really hard for him because he tried to be funny with her at first and was like, don't forget I'm still your boss. And then he was like, I'm gonna just build my own shelter, I'm gonna just do this. And he was trying to do stuff and he didn't know what he was doing. So, again, that's the one thing I wanted to say on the reason why I thought the movie was dumb. But I do have to still represent and go for the ladies. Hold on, let me pull this up. I had some notes here to talk about, but it's getting late. I ain't gonna even be able to talk about all this. One thing I was gonna say, Linda. she was wrong though, because in the end, again, y'all, this got spoilers. I did not expect her to turn out to be so damn crazy. I don't want to be saying like that, but I did not expect her to be so doggone crazy. Like she was, I don't know. I mean, I expected her to be a little off, but for her to be that crazy, I don't know. I wasn't really expecting that. The boss, his fiance had actually wound up finding a search party boat and coming out to the island to save them. And she tricked the fiance and the I guess the captain of the boat or whatever. She convinced them to follow her like a different way, not where their little campsite was, and they fell off the cliff. And then she had bust. I'm giving spoilers, y'all, but she had bust the dude upside the head, and he fell. So that's what she committed the murder. Then the signs started coming to play when the boss he went out adventuring on his own and he found some billionaire's house. Now, mind you, they was on an island somewhere out there by Thailand. So they found some billionaire's house who don't even live there. That's just like his little Thailand island house. So he don't even live there, but he got this big old house. And come to find out, Linda Ben found that house. She went in that house and that's where she had found a knife and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like I know I keep saying this because that's why I wanted to come out here and talk about this one. It was good as a movie to watch for like movie night. Again, I watched a few movies over the past couple days. This one was decent for like a movie night, but it was dumb because I felt that they should have gave a little bit more with Linda. Even at the end, it didn't wrap it up if she wound up getting his money or what, because at the end you could see where she had a lot of money and she drove off. But I mean, I don't know if her money wound up coming from all this promotion and publicity that she had gotten, because at the end you could see the news people was talking to her and stuff like that. So I don't know, but I'm gonna come out here and talk about a few more movies over the next, I said past, over the next couple days, since I've just watched a binge watching of a bunch of movies. I actually have some content I needed to be editing and stuff. So I have some more stuff coming out for here for y'all, but I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to say like, in this movie, I was in a position where yes, Linda was crazy, but I feel like I still want to represent for the lady. She was not as bad of a bad person, or how can I say this? I don't know. I guess it's just a little bit of the woman in me still trying to root for another woman, even though she was crazy. So I feel like, I don't know. But stay tuned because this kind of leads me into another one that I feel that was stupid. I feel another movie I watched was stupid, and but it had me thinking like it's crazy. It's like, how dare you? I'm gonna tell y'all that. I'm gonna tell y'all that when I come live talking about this, I'm gonna come live tomorrow talking about it. It's the movie with the new movie with Zendaya. What's it called? What is it called? Dog, yeah, I've seen so many movies over these last couple days. I can't even. Is it The Bride? Yeah, I think. Let me look that up. I think that's what it is. The thing about it though, I feel like it was so stupid. This movie was dumb. This movie was dumb. The movie was there. It was stupid, but then it's like, how dare you? How dare you make me watch this? Really? Because it was a long movie. I feel like it was. Is it called The Bride? No, it's not called The Bride. Let me see. It's called something. I'm telling y'all the wrong thing. I'm gonna look it up. The drama. Okay. So I'm gonna come out tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about that movie tomorrow. Because that's what I'm saying. The Sin Help kind of leads into that one because I feel like out of the movies I watched, I guess I'm starting with the least to greatest because I watched some really, really good films these last couple days. So that's gonna come out a little later. But I'm gonna go with the least, I guess, to the best. But this one I felt again was dumb, but I feel like the drama was stupid. And I gotta represent for Zendaya, but it's like, how dare you? That film was stupid to me, but at the same time, I never had a film that made me feel like this movie was so stupid, but I cannot stop thinking about it. That's just so weird. It's like I feel like that movie was stupid, but I can't stop thinking about it. So anyway, that's leading me on to the next one. So when I come live, I'm gonna talk about um what I just said it was called. Y'all, I'm getting sleepy. Zendaya new movie, The Drama. Yeah. All right. So y'all, if y'all want to see Sin Help, check it out. I watched it on what did I watch this on? I don't even know because I didn't go to the theater to see this. I don't know if it's out right now or not, but I got the Fire Stick, so I watched this on the Fire Stick. But anyway, y'all leave me a comment if you've seen this. If you are here for the replay, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed. It's your girl Beach Phoenix signing.